This video is to help you with Math 4.3. Now, I do have another video that has Math 1.2, 4.1 and 4.2 that reviews how to take a number and convert it from decimal, fraction, percent, back and forth. You need to know 4.1 and 4.2. You need to know how to fill out this chart before you can do 4.3, which is comparing and ordering numbers. Okay, so let's start first with comparing. So you might have 25% and 7/25. By looking at them, I can't really say which one's bigger. It's hard to compare two things that aren't alike. It's much easier to compare things that are alike. So, I want to convert one of these, either convert this to a percent, or I can convert this to a fraction, or I can convert them both to decimals. So let's do it. Let's do 7/25. 7/25 is a fraction. Now, if I want that to be a percent, I need to get it out of 100. So 25 times 4, or 7 times 4, is 28. 28%. The other way I could have done that is I could have gone to a decimal. 7 divided by 25. 7 divided by 25 equals 0.28. Okay, so now I have my decimal, my fraction, and my percent for this right here. Now, you know what? I'm just gonna convert them all into all three. Let's do that. 25%. 25%. I know to go from percent to decimal. I put it here. Now I need a decimal, so I get rid of my percent symbol. I put the decimal where it is, and then I have to go over 2. 1, 2. Okay, so 0.25. Now I could go this way to here, or I could go this way to here. I'm gonna go this way. 25 hundredths. 25 hundredths. And then I simplify it, divide each by 25, I get 1/4. Okay. So now I have both of these numbers in all three forms. I usually pick percent. So 7/25, this one is 28%. So I put 28% here, and I put 25% here. Then I have to decide, is this greater than this or is this less than this? Well, 25% is less than 28%. So this one is greater. 7/25 is greater than 25%. Let's see if that holds true with all of them. Maybe I wanted to go to a fraction. So the 7/25 is 28 hundredths, and this would be 25 hundredths. And then I say, if I have 25 out of 100, is that less than 28 out of 100? Yep, so that too is right. Or I could go decimal. This one is 0.28, this one's 0.25. And the way I compare decimals is I line them up. 0.28, 0.25. I make sure my decimals are lined up, and then, I didn't need to do that, but I start with this first one, and I see which one is less than or greater, depending on if I want the big one or the little one. I'm gonna find the smaller one. Is 2 smaller than 2? Nope, they tie. So I gotta go on to the next level. Which one's smaller, 8 or 5? 5. So this one is smaller. So 0.25 is less than 0.28. So no matter which form I used, we got the same thing each time. And so I can tell you this one is greater. But the way I did that was converting one of these to the other one. I wanted it to compare either all decimals all fractions or all percents. So now that's how you compare. Let's go to this one where we have a bunch of numbers and we want to order them from least, let's see, I'll go down here, least to greatest. Least to greatest. All right. Now, I have a bunch of different forms here. I have a fraction, a percent, a decimal, a fraction, a decimal. I'm going to put them all into percents. I could do them all fractions. I could do them all decimals. I'm going percents. So 3/10 is a fraction. And to get that one from here to a percent, I could go like this, times 10 times 10, which would be 30. So that is 30%. I could have also gone 3 divided by 10 is 0.3, and then over 2 to get 30%. All right, so now 3/10 I know is 30%. I put that one right below it. I'm gonna order these numbers using the original numbers, but this is gonna help me to know which one's bigger, which one's smaller. So let's do 15%. Okay, 15%. Oh, you know what? I don't even have to do that because it's already percent. 15%. So right now, if I just have these two, I know that 15% is smaller than 3/10 because that's 30%. So the 30% is going to go that way. But let's do 0.2. 0.2. And I could go to a fraction, then to a percent, but I'm just going to skip right to the percent. Go over 2. Over 2, put my decimal, it's 20%. So 0.2 is the same as 20%. Put that down there. Okay, now with these three, I kind of have a middle. This one goes in the middle. 15%, then 0.2, then 3/10. Let's do 3/8. 3/8. This one, I can't really go to 100 here, so I don't do that. Instead, I'm going to go this way and then that way. So I take my calculator. It's okay to use a calculator. 3 divided by 8 equals 0.375. And then I go 2 over, and it's going to get me 37.5. Oops. 37.5%. Okay, so 3/8 is 37.5%. Ooh, I just got the biggest one. This 3/8 is a little bigger than 3/10. Okay, now we got to figure out what this one is. 0.09. It's a decimal. I'll take it 2 over 1, 2 gets me to 9%. 9%. Oh, that one's small. So now I come back over here and I look at the smallest one. The smallest one is 9. So that one, but I go to the original, 0.09. Then I cross it off. Getting a little bigger would be this 15%, which is the 15%. Then I want to go bigger than 15%, which would be 20%, which is 0.2. 0.2. Then 30 or 37, 30, which is 3/10. And then the last one is 3/8. And I've ordered all these from smallest to largest. 9/100ths, 15%, 2/10, 3/10, 3/8. Okay? So, using your chart, this chart here, and doing some conversion, you can now compare different kinds of numbers in different forms, either decimal, fraction, or percent, and then you can also order them. All right? So follow that method, and you should be all good.